Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Chris. I am the BMW Genius here at BMW of Westbrook. As you can see, I pulled this car sort of halfway into this spot, decided it's a little bit too tight for me to pull the car all the way in and open the door without getting a ding on my door and the guy who's parked next to me. So, what BMW has helped develop is what they call a remote control parking feature, where I, standing outside the car, can remotely park the car. The first thing I have to do is, using my display key here, I'm going to open it up and I'm going to find the remote control parking. Now you have to be pretty close to the car for this to operate. Okay, so here it is, remote control parking. So I'm going to select this here. Now it's connecting to the car. Connected. Now, see here it says press the park button on the side. So there's a little button here on the side of the display key. This is the parking button. So you can see right here it says move closer to vehicle. I have to get a little bit closer to the car for this to operate. So I'm going to press and hold this button here on the side. I'm going to walk a little bit closer to the car. So now I'm holding it down. There's a little button here. It says engine start. I'm going to select this. Now it's activating the remote control parking. And there's the engine start. And I give it a second. Alright, now I can remotely move the car by dragging my finger along here. I'm going to take it and drag it forward, and the vehicle will roll forward. Now as soon as I let go, it'll stop. Just like that. So now what it did was it turned on the rear parking brake, and the vehicle stopped. So now I can also back it up out of the spot by dragging it backwards. And the vehicle's going to back up. Now again, as soon as I let go, the car is going to stop. Now the other thing is, if I were to walk in front of this car or behind it when it's doing either of those maneuvers, it would stop immediately. I'm not going to show you right now because I already tried it and I don't want to get run over again. But that being said, the vehicle will stop if you walk in front of it. I'm going to pull it back up into the spot. And there it moves. And I let go. Vehicle stops. Now, when I let go of this parking button on the side, I can then click on engine stop. It straightens the wheel, and it just turned the engine off. It's a really nice feature for tight parking spaces such as this one, or narrow garages or something like that. Now, the next feature I'm going to demonstrate to you is the parking assistant, which is a feature where the car can either parallel park or pull itself into a spot just like this one. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, I'm going to buckle my seatbelt here. Now I've got my display key here in the center console in the wireless charging pocket. So this will actually charge this while we're here in the car. Nice little feature. It'll charge to your cell phones as well. If you have an Apple iPhone, you have to get a special case to use the Qi charging system. But if you have, most Samsung phones can do it. Most Android phones can use the Qi charging system as well. So, what we're going to do now, though, is we're going to do the parking assistant. So, I've got the car, I'm inside, I got my seatbelt on, I'm going to put the vehicle in reverse and back up out of this spot. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be activating the parking assistant. Now, to do that, the vehicle has to be in drive, my seatbelt has to be on, and I press the park distance control button right here. So I'm going to press that to turn it on, and then using my touch screen here, going to activate the parking assistant. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go on the other side of the building here, and there's a couple parking spaces there that should be empty. I'm going to drive by, and the vehicle's going to search for them. Now once it finds one, I should be able to have the car basically park itself. I don't have to do anything other than hold a little button down the whole time. I'm going to swing this kind of wide, and here we go. So what we're doing is we're looking for spaces, and there's a couple right here, and it should pick them up hopefully. So we're going to pull through here. Now once it finds a spot, it'll tell me here in the iDrive screen. Okay, so it found it, you heard the little ding. Now, what this is, I have to park, I have to activate my turn signal. So there's spots on that side. I'm going to turn my turn signal on. Now I get this little disclaimer. It says, remember that you remain personally responsible when using the parking assistant. Pay attention to your surroundings and intervene if necessary to reduce the risk of an accident. All right, so you still need to be paying attention. Even though the car is going to do it, you still got to be paying attention to what's going on. So I'm going to hit OK. Now, I have to take my hands off the wheel. All I have to do to initiate this maneuver is hold this park distance control button down. So I'm going to do that now, holding it down. The car already wants to take off. And here we go. So again, my foot's not on the brake. Neither is my left foot. I'm going to hold it there though, just in case. Again, because I'm still responsible for the car if it hits anything. So you can hear the park distance control going off as it was getting close to that vehicle there. So I'm going to let it just work through its area here. And so you saw it pull forward, corrected. Now it's going to back the rest of the way into the spot. Now once it completes the maneuver, which it's doing right now, it will tell me. It will say parking complete, and it'll put the vehicle in park, just like that. Parking secured, and it put the vehicle in park as well. That's the the parking assistant on the new 2017 750i xDrive sedan. It's a really handy feature. Like I said, it will parallel park as well. It's really handy. You know, if you're not the greatest at backing up into spots or parallel parking, it does a pretty good job of it. Now we're a little close to this car to the right of us, but if we were to get out of here, you'd see we are pretty much right in between the lines. But again, my name is Chris. I'm the BMW Genius here at BMW of Westbrook. Those have been some of the new remote parking features on the 2017 750i xDrive sedan. Now let's go have some fun in a pretty powerful car.